The one to watch tonight.
Who copied that? Whose handwriting is it?
Bleak House at 8, here on BBC One.
Now, let's see. Or rather, let's not see. That's the problem, you see. Some people see a lot less than others. 6 extra digital television channels from the BBC are already in your living room. But not everyone can see them yet. There's new British entertainment on BBC 3, breaking news on BBC News 24,
another eyewitness account of the dramatic developments here,
thought-provoking programmes on BBC 4.
This is the story of how war-scarred London took on the 1948 Olympics.
And 2 channels for all the children with CBBC and CBeebies.
The Amazon at night is undescribable.
In fact, these channels can already be seen in 2 out of 3 UK homes. Luckily, making them visible is easy. You can go digital with cable, satellite or with Freeview. Freeview lets you see 30 channels. You just get a box from around £50. That's it, no contract or subscription. Or you can even get a new TV which already has digital built in. So it really is as easy as ABC. A, get your box. B, plug it in. Then you'll see everything you're missing out on.
Let's get mucky.
I used to be a model. A model what?
Simply call 08 700 10 10 10 for a free guide. Digital television. Simple. You'll see.
An afternoon look at the news headlines now on BBC One with Sophie Rayworth.
Good afternoon. President Bush's nominee for the Supreme Court, Harriet Miers, has pulled out, saying she no longer wants to be considered for the job. Miss Miers is the president's personal lawyer, not a judge, and her credentials to sit on the Supreme Court have been questioned by senators. President Bush said he had reluctantly accepted her decision. Senior police officers have said there's no alternative to the policy of shooting suspected suicide bombers in the head. And the Metropolitan Police Commissioner, Sir Ian Blair, said the tactic could be used in other cases. The Prince of Wales has said climate change is mankind's biggest challenge. In a BBC interview, he said it must be treated with far greater urgency for the sake of future generations. The Health Secretary, Patricia Hewitt, has said it's only a matter of time before there's a complete ban on smoking in public places in England. She was defending the new bill, which exempts pubs and clubs not serving food from a ban. Doctors treating George Best say he remains seriously ill but stable. His condition has deteriorated since he was admitted to a hospital in West London 3 weeks ago with a chest infection. The Home Office says new figures on police performance show forces in England and Wales are becoming more successful at fighting crime, but Humberside and Northamptonshire were assessed as poor on reducing crime. And the weather, dry and warm for late October, some rain in Northern Ireland and Western Cornwall though. That's it. I'll be back with George Alagar with the 6 o'clock news. Now we join our news teams across the UK. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. The Heart Transplant Centre at Papworth Hospital near Huntingdon will be moved to Addenbrooke's in Cambridge. The plans to move Papworth have been in the pipeline for 10 years and were finally given the go-ahead earlier this afternoon. Opponents have claimed it will add to traffic and housing pressures in Cambridge, but local politicians and the managers at the 2 hospitals say patients will benefit. One of the region's smallest football clubs now has one of the game's biggest names as its new manager. This morning, Paul Gascoigne was unveiled to the media as the manager of Kettering Town. It follows the completion of a takeover of the club. Gazza's first game in charge will be at home to Droylsden on Saturday. Troops from the 1st Battalion Royal Anglian Regiment are coming home from Iraq. For the last 6 months, they've been stationed near Basra, training the new Iraqi police force and army. The regiment is made up of soldiers from across the region. An American billionaire has pledged hundreds of thousands of pounds to build a new science centre at Bletchley Park in Milton Keynes. It's in memory of the park's chief wartime codebreaker, Alan Turing.
It doesn't look that impressive at the moment, but give it 2 years and a few £1 million and Bletchley Park will have its own state-of-the-art interactive science centre.
It's the most significant individual gift that the park will ever have received. We will, of course, be looking for match funding, but really it provides us with the cornerstone on which to build everything that we'd like to do around Turing and the Science Centre, including, I hope, new exhibitions such as one on artificial intelligence, on the bomb, the Turing Welshman bomb, and of course the history of computing.
And it's all about this man, Alan Turing. He worked at Bletchley Park